What if I told you that the ancient Greeks, thousands of years before Columbus, knew about the existence of America? What if their wisdom, their maps, and their understanding of the world were far more advanced than we've ever imagined? This is not just a story about cartography. It's a story about the profound connection between ancient knowledge and the mysteries of our world. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and controversial mysteries of ancient history, the Piri-Reis map. This map, created in 1513, is said to contain knowledge that predates Columbus by centuries, knowledge that some believe originated with the ancient Greeks. But how could they have known about a continent that lay thousands of miles across the ocean? And what does this mean for our understanding of history, spirituality, and the interconnectedness of all things? The ancient Greeks were not just philosophers and mathematicians. They were explorers of the cosmos, seekers of truth, and keepers of esoteric wisdom. They believed that the world was far more vast and interconnected than it appeared. And now, as we uncover their secrets, we begin to see that their knowledge may have extended far beyond the Mediterranean, reaching across oceans and into the unknown. In this video, we'll explore the historical and philosophical context of this incredible claim, break down the mysteries of the Piri-Reis map, and uncover the practical spiritual lessons we can learn from this ancient wisdom. By the end, you'll see the world and your place in it in a whole new light. To understand how the ancient Greeks might have known about America, we must first journey back to their world, a world where philosophy, science, and spirituality were deeply intertwined. The Greeks were not just thinkers. They were visionaries who believed that the universe was a vast, interconnected web of meaning. Their understanding of geography, astronomy, and metaphysics was far more advanced than many realize. One of the most intriguing figures in this context is Pythagoras, the philosopher-mathematician who believed that numbers held the key to understanding the cosmos. He and his followers saw the Earth not as a flat plane, but as a sphere, a concept that would later be echoed by other Greek thinkers like Aristotle and Eratosthenes. These ideas laid the groundwork for the possibility that the Greeks could have imagined lands beyond their known world. Eratosthenes, the head of the Library of Alexandria, famously calculated the Earth's circumference with remarkable accuracy. His work suggests that the Greeks had a sophisticated understanding of the planet's size and shape. Could they have used this knowledge to speculate about lands beyond the Atlantic? Some ancient texts hint at this possibility, speaking of a distant continent known as Antilia or Hyperborea, places that some believe correspond to the Americas. Then there is Plato's tale of Atlantis, a legendary civilization said to have existed beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we now call the Strait of Gibraltar. While Atlantis is often dismissed as myth, some scholars believe it could be a distorted memory of a real place, perhaps even the Americas. Could the Greeks have preserved knowledge of this land through oral traditions or lost texts? This brings us to the Piri-Reis map, created in 1513 by the Ottoman admiral and cartographer Piri-Reis. He claimed that his map was based on ancient sources, including Greek and Alexandrian texts that have since been lost. The map's depiction of the Americas, complete with accurate latitudes and longitudes, has baffled historians for centuries. How could a map from the early 16th century contain such precise knowledge of a continent that had only recently been discovered by Europeans? The implications are staggering. If the Greeks, or their successors in Alexandria, knew about America, it would rewrite our understanding of history. But more than that, it would remind us that ancient wisdom often holds truths that transcend time and space. The Greeks saw the world not as a collection of separate lands, but as a unified whole, connected by the threads of cosmic order. In the next section, we'll delve deeper into the mysteries of the Piri-Reis map and explore how the ancient Greeks might have acquired this incredible knowledge. But remember, this is not just a story about maps. It's a story about the boundless potential of human curiosity and the timeless quest for understanding. The Piri-Reis map is more than just a historical artifact. It's a puzzle, a riddle wrapped in the enigma of ancient knowledge. Created in 1513, it depicts parts of the world that Europeans had only just begun to explore. But what makes this map truly extraordinary are its sources. Piri-Reis himself wrote that he used ancient charts, including some from the time of Alexander the Great. Could these charts have been based on Greek knowledge of lands beyond the Atlantic? Piri-Reis claimed that his map was based on 20 different sources, some of which dated back to the 4th century BCE. Among these were maps from the Library of Alexandria, the greatest repository of knowledge in the ancient world. When the library was destroyed, much of its wisdom was lost, but not all of it. Fragments survived, passed down through the ages, and it's possible that these fragments contain knowledge of distant lands. The Greeks were master navigators and explorers. They traveled as far as Britain to the north and India to the east, and their ships were capable of crossing vast distances. Could they have ventured even further, reaching the shores of the Americas? Some ancient texts suggest they did. The historian Plutarch wrote of a distant land called Ogygia, located far to the west. Could this be a reference to the Americas? Plutarch described Ogygia as a land of great beauty and mystery, located beyond the great ocean. He even provided details about its climate and geography, details that some believe correspond to the Americas. If the Greeks knew of this land, how did they acquire this knowledge? The answer may lie in their understanding of the cosmos. The Greeks believed that the Earth was a sphere, and they used their knowledge of astronomy to navigate the seas. They understood the concept of latitude and longitude, and they could calculate distances with remarkable accuracy. This knowledge would have allowed them to speculate about lands beyond the horizon, even if they had never seen them. Some scholars believe that the Greeks, using their advanced understanding of geography and astronomy, could have theorized the existence of the Americas. They may have even created maps of these distant lands, maps that were later lost or destroyed. The Piri-Reis map could be a surviving fragment of this ancient knowledge, a glimpse into a world that was far more connected than we ever imagined. In the next section, we'll explore the deeper implications of this discovery and uncover the spiritual lessons hidden within this ancient wisdom. But remember, this is not just a story about maps. It's a story about the boundless potential of human curiosity and the timeless quest for understanding. The Piri-Reis map is not an anomaly. Across the ancient world, there are clues, fragments of knowledge, that suggest our ancestors knew far more about the Earth than we've given them credit for. From the Polynesians who navigated vast oceans using the stars, to the Vikings who reached North America centuries before Columbus, humanity has always sought to explore the unknown. But the Greeks, with their blend of philosophy, science, and spirituality, may have taken this exploration to a whole new level. The Greeks believed that the world was a reflection of the cosmos, a living, interconnected system governed by divine laws. They saw exploration not just as a physical journey, but as a spiritual quest, a way to uncover the hidden truths of existence. This perspective may have driven them to seek out lands beyond the known world, not just for conquest or trade, but for the sake of knowledge itself. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence for Greek knowledge of the Americas comes from their understanding of the stars. The Greeks mapped the heavens with incredible precision, using constellations to navigate the seas. Some scholars believe they may have used this knowledge to predict the existence of lands beyond the Atlantic. The constellation of Orion, for example, was said to guide sailors to distant shores. Could it have also pointed them to the Americas? The Greeks were not just explorers, they were seekers of truth. They believed that the Earth was a living entity, a manifestation of the divine. This belief may have led them to discover lands that were not just physical, but spiritual. The Americas, with their vast landscapes and rich cultures, could have been seen as a kind of new world in both a literal and metaphysical sense. But how did this knowledge survive? The Library of Alexandria, with its vast collection of maps and texts, was destroyed in a series of fires and invasions. Yet fragments of its wisdom may have been preserved, passed down through secret societies, monastic orders, or even oral traditions. The Piri-Reis map could be one such fragment, a glimpse into a world that was far more connected than we ever imagined. The implications of this discovery are profound. If the Greeks knew about the Americas, it means that our understanding of history is incomplete. It means that ancient wisdom, far from being primitive or superstitious, was in many ways more advanced than we realize. And it means that the quest for knowledge, whether scientific, spiritual, or both, is a timeless human endeavor. In the next section, we'll explore the practical lessons we can learn from this ancient wisdom and how we can apply them to our own lives. But remember, this is not just a story about maps. It's a story about the boundless potential of human curiosity and the timeless quest for understanding. The wisdom of the ancient Greeks is not just a relic of the past. It's a living, breathing guide for how we can navigate our own lives. Their understanding of the world as an interconnected, sacred system offers profound lessons for us today. So how can we apply this ancient knowledge to our modern lives? Let's explore some practical steps. First, embrace the spirit of exploration. The Greeks saw the world as a place of endless discovery, both physically and spiritually. You don't need to sail across oceans to embody this mindset. Start by exploring your own world, your thoughts, your passions, your connections to others. Keep a journal, like the one you see here, to document your journey. Write down your questions, your dreams, and the moments that fill you with wonder. Second, cultivate curiosity and connection. The Greeks believed that knowledge was not just an individual pursuit, but a communal one. Engage in meaningful conversations with others, especially those who see the world differently than you do. Ask questions, listen deeply, and be open to new perspectives. This is how wisdom grows, not in isolation, but in the shared space between minds and hearts. Third, reconnect with nature. The Greeks saw the earth as a living, sacred entity, and they drew inspiration and wisdom from the natural world. Spend time outdoors, whether it's hiking in the mountains, walking along the beach, or simply sitting under a tree. Let the rhythms of nature remind you of your place in the cosmos. This connection can ground you, inspire you, and help you see the world with fresh eyes. Fourth, look to the stars. The Greeks used the heavens as a guide, both literally and metaphorically. Take time to learn about the constellations and their stories. Stargazing can be a deeply meditative practice, reminding you of the vastness of the universe and the interconnectedness of all things. It can also help you navigate your own life, just as the stars guided ancient sailors. Finally, create your own map. The Greeks were master cartographers, not just of the physical world, but of the human experience. Draw a map of your life, marking the places you've been, the places you want to go, and the obstacles you need to overcome. Use symbols, colors, and notes to capture your journey. This map can serve as a powerful tool for self-reflection and growth, helping you navigate the unknown with courage and clarity. The wisdom of the ancient Greeks is not just a treasure of the past, it's a guide for the present and the future. By embracing exploration, curiosity, connection, and the rhythms of nature, you can chart your own course through the unknown. And who knows, you might just discover a new world within yourself. The story of the Piri-Reis map and the ancient Greeks' possible knowledge of America is more than just a historical mystery. It's a testament to the boundless potential of human curiosity and the timeless quest for understanding. It reminds us that the world is far more vast and interconnected than we often realize, and that the pursuit of knowledge, whether scientific, spiritual, or both, is a journey without end. By embracing the spirit of exploration, cultivating curiosity and connection, and reconnecting with the natural world, we can tap into the same wisdom that guided the ancient Greeks. We can navigate the unknown with courage and clarity, and discover new worlds, both within ourselves and in the world around us. The Greeks believed that the stars were a guide, not just for sailors, but for all who seek to understand the mysteries of existence. As you look up at the night sky, remember that you too are part of this vast, interconnected cosmos. Your journey is your own, but you are never truly alone. The wisdom of the ages is with you, lighting your way. So, take a step into the unknown. Embrace the mysteries that lie ahead. And remember, the greatest discoveries are not just about new lands, but about new ways of seeing the world and ourselves. The Greeks may have known about America, but the true map, the one that changes everything, is the one you create for your own life. Because sometimes the greatest discoveries are not out there, but within.